Okay, now we're going to talk about the real low-tech. Well, they're all real low-tech, but the sharpening steel and the honing steel, which is what comes. You always see these in the infernal low-budget knife kits, knife blocks that you can buy for $20 for inferior knives at Wally World and all. So, but these are the real thing. These are.
This is actually Henkel's, same people that make this one. And this one's Chef's Choice, which is actually. But this is a honing steel, and the difference you can see is this one actually just straightens out the edge that's already on your knife. Because when you're cutting, the sharp edge of your knife will get a little wavy. This will just straighten it out, and you just got to be real careful. They have a guard on them just so you don't do that. And if you notice, it's been hit a few times.
Yes.
One side, and then the other. Or one way to do it, you can go backwards too. If you're real fancy, you can go real fast.
And the wrist.
That's how most of us do it in the kitchen.
Really?
But that just brings your edge back to what it was before.
Okay, so you have to do that. You do that after sharpening with the oil stone or the water stone?
You do this in between sharpenings. This is an in-between maintainer.
Oh, okay, okay.
This is basically keeping the edge so you don't have to sharpen it as much.
Okay.
And this is along the same lines, but it's a diamond sharpening steel, meaning this is coated with a fine layer of diamond dust. And it'll actually sharpen the edge a little bit. Like you can hear, it'll actually take some of the metal back off and actually sharpen your knife again. Which is why a lot of us have these, because with massive use in the kitchens, you have to use this one less than you use this one. So any time saver that we can pull on ourselves, we go for it. But so this will actually sharpen and maintain the edge, whereas this will just refinish the edge that was already on the knife.
All right.
But that's the difference with those.
Okay. So what happens if you use a German knife in a sharpener made only for Japanese knives and vice versa?
Well, the Japanese knives are designed to have a 90-10 angle, where the Germans are made to have the 50-50. So you can see that if you look at the front of the knife, it's a lot thicker on one side than the other. So that 50-50 edge that a German steel is going to give you is actually going to make your knife a lot duller. And it's not going to cut as smooth. So when you try to cut into something, it's going to actually start to tear into the flesh, because these knives aren't designed for that.
Okay.
So it actually, basically, it'll give you a dull knife. Okay.
And it'll give you, would it mean the knife, I don't know if you talk in terms of ruined, destroyed, shorter.
It would require a professional fix-it job. I'll
really?
Say that much.
Okay.
You'd have to get somebody who's actually get it out on a stone and get that edge back for you.
Okay.
So I wouldn't recommend using that. Okay. They do make one specifically for Japanese knives now, because they've become so popular.
Right.
You just have to make sure you get the right one for your type of knife.
Okay. All right.